today is National Army Day, a very proud day for all of us. So, tighten your curiosity and excitement both, as I am going to reveal an awesome story of bravery towards the end. But first, let's understand about the two imaginary lines, latitudes and longitudes, of course. Yes. So, longitudes. They are the imaginary lines that run vertically from the north to south, and they are 360 in number. Latitudes, they are the imaginary lines circling around the earth from east to west, and they are 181 lines including the equator. 90 parallels in the northern hemisphere, 90 in the southern hemisphere. Now the question is, why there are 360 longitudes and why 180 latitudes? Since longitudes are vertical lines, and if you take one full round of the earth, then it is 360 degree. That is why one longitude is imagined for each degree, hence 360 lines. For latitudes, it is 180 degree, thus 180 lines for each degree. Hope this will help you remember why longitudes are 360 and latitudes are 180. Nowadays, wherever we are going, we always use Google Maps because it shows us the way to reach our destination. We rely on that. But did you ever wonder how it's showing us? No, right? Okay, so this is how. Global Positioning System is a satellite based system managed by USA which provides GPS coordinates on Earth. It maintains minimum 24 satellites to cover entire area on Earth and minimum of 4 satellites to accurately identify the coordinates of any location. Now all our mobile phones are equipped with GPS receiver, and that is where Google Map uses GPS, which in turn helps us finding our routes. As mentioned earlier, so the time has come to reveal about the bravery that our army and air force had showed against our renowned enemy Pakistan. So in the year 1999, Pakistan soldiers invaded Kargil and created bunkers on hilltop. And heavy artillery, anti-aircraft guns, Stinger missiles and large quantities of ammunition. They were very well prepared. Indian army started ground attacks. However, it was extremely difficult as Pakistani soldiers had the advantage of height and well prepared bunkers also. So then our Prime Minister Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji took decision to bring Air Force into action, and our Air Force started the mission to destroy enemy bunkers by dropping bombs, and Mirage fighter jets were assigned the mission. Mirage jets were dropping laser guided precision bombs on target. But there was one problem, one issue. To accurately pinpoint the bunkers, our pilots were in a urgent need of GPS data. So Indian government asked America to provide the exact coordinates which our pilots could have used. But unfortunately, anyways, never mind. Our armed forces fought bravely and Pakistan army had a shameful defeat. Now, I don't know how many of you know, but you must have heard about Gunjan Saxena. Yes, the Kargil girl. She also played a vital role in the Kargil war. Not only this story, but there are many stories like this depicting the bravery and the valor of our soldiers. You know, it's difficult to risk your precious life and fight with utmost determination and devotion for the nation. And that's why I'd like to salute them on this occasion. And because of them, we are here. And but after this Kargil war, we felt that we needed our own satellite navigation system, and finally India launched Navik, navigation with Indian constellation, on 1st July 2013, which covers entire India and even the 15-kilometer beyond its borders. And but this Kargil war is a it was based on the requirement of GPS coordinates, and GPS coordinates work is based on the concept of latitudes and longitudes. So I hope you'll remember latitudes and longitudes as well as the Kargil story. And now I would like to take your leave. Thank you.